All right, good evening, you filthy animals. We are live, and we have Mr. Juno 2000 with us as always tonight, and we have, you know, not a substitute, but a, you know, one of these days maybe we'll get him on a permanent basis. Who knows? But we have Jim from Jim's Movie Channel. So,
thank you for that large round of indifference.
Well, I didn't want to say, hey, we got Jim, and, he's part of us now, and then it's like, oh, can't be here tonight, can't be, so just
One
gotta tell
of us, one
yeah,
of us.
just have to tell it like it is, until further, things happen and stuff like that, So, yeah, so. It snowed here Tuesday, and it's kind of now getting, it's kind of going now. But it was kind of interesting because it's been like 20 years since we had an actual snow, things like that. So I'm gonna real quick do the roll call, and then get back to the matters at hand. But we've got Chester Franklin in the house. We have Jimmy Jam, James Van Dusen, Rosalia Zurita is in the house, of course. Zodiac Z. We have Alan's in the house, and we have Ashton Luck, I believe, is here, and Maggot Cat is here. So good to see you. We have Gore Vidal in the house. So yeah, I'm glad to see Gore here. And wow, it's Anthony Chipotle. I've got the biggest name in YouTube history is here in the house as always. So yeah, and he's up to 2008 his memoirs. So he's getting there. I expect to have, and 71 is in the house. So I expect Anthony, that you should have your memoirs up to 2009 by tomorrow, if you can pull that off, and I know he can. And stuff.
I'm waiting for 2017. I heard that one was a very special year.
I'm sure it is. Most years are always special. Except if you have some kind of catastrophe or something, or in 71's case, catastrophe. It's just an inside joke. But yeah, so tonight's film is The Limey with Terrence Stamp, and this is an amazing film. I saw this in the theater when it came out. It's Steven Soderbergh. He's done a lot of big time films like Ocean's 11, 50. I think he's on 35 or something right now. All those movies, but it's always good, when he makes all that big cinema money, and then he goes and does an indie film, stuff like that. And so I have pretty decent admiration for him and his work. And this one is really no exception. It's got Peter Fonda in it, and Barry Newman, and Lesley Ann Warren. She was still looking great when they came out. And one of my all-time favorites, Louise Guzman, who may or may not be related to Juno in some way, but I've never so I don't know.
I never saw that, but now I can't unsee it.
But yeah, so for those of you, there's it's on free on YouTube. The link is posted at the top, and so you get a little taste with this.
So,
you're English?
Yeah, that's right. Got called out to LA unexpected, like. Do a job of work.
No rest for the wicked.
Yeah. You wrote me about my daughter.
Jenny was driving a little too fast, 2 o'clock in the morning. Could have happened to anybody.
No, not my girl. Who done it then?
Huh?
Snuffed her.
What are you talking about?
This bloke she was bunked up with.
Terry Valentine.
Your daughter, she had a fondness for dangerous men.
Can I help you?
Terry Valentine, do you know him?
Who are you?
Hey, can I ask you a question? You have any friends, man?
The car behind us has been following us.
What is going on?
Jenny never told you about her dad. He's a career criminal. Well, what do you want me to do?
Handle this.
What's the deal? You and Terry Valentine at 20 paces?
Don't see why not.
You're not from around here, are you?
Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me about Jenny.
All right. So the good thing about that trailer is it doesn't give away the best fucking scene
No.
in the movie.
No, it doesn't.
Not like Shithouse lately.
But we'll get to that, and stuff. Oh, and by the way, Juno, I saw that. Well, not just me, Jimmy and I saw Wolfman this weekend, and I think it's fucking great. There are a lot of people that are like shitting on it, but they don't get it. It's called Wolfman, and it's not about a goddamn werewolf. It's a Wolfman. Jesus fuck,
I just saw Nosferatu, and I was kind of disappointed with that one today.
No, really? Oh, Jimmy, I thought that was really good.
It was pretty disappointing, but
well, did you read the news about Robert Eggers?
No.
what about him?
This is legit, okay? And it's fucking weird because when I read this, I was like, what? So he's doing a movie called Werewolf with WULF, and it's supposed to take place, I guess, maybe around the same time as Nosferatu or maybe earlier. And he originally, I guess, wanted to do it in black and white, but they've convinced him that color would be better. But they're going to do it's going to be basically a period piece, and it's going to, hopefully they say it'll be out for Christmas in 2026. So we'll see.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of those movies yet, so I have no opinion. Want to see them both?
Yeah. So we have Sailor George is in the house, and we have also Rook Sauce is here in the house, and we have Corey from Wilkie's Movies and Music.
Nice.
So, welcome, guys. It's always
What's up, guys?
good to see you and stuff. So yeah, got a nice 17 people in the chat. So it's there's a lot of Limey jokes that I'm gonna have to go through and stuff. And Zodiac with Robert Scrambled Eggers. There we go. And we have Hateful. My friend Albert is in the house, so it's good to see you, my friend, my dear friend. So yeah, so I'll get this started, I guess, in a little bit. But so what have you been up to, Jim?
Nothing good. No, same old. Just taking care of the family, planning a couple of live streams coming up, and got one coming up on Saturday with Mr. Dan and Har. And then me, Sean, and Kenny have ours on Tuesday night next week with Mike from Mike's DVD and Blu-ray, and that one's going to be interesting. You guys might want to be interested in checking that one out because they're doing the Oscar nominations tomorrow.
Right.
And quite honestly, most of the stuff that's going to be nominated, I haven't seen yet because I'm so far behind on new movies. But we're going to do a special where we're going to pick our biggest snubs throughout history of what we think are the biggest omissions or the biggest, whatever. And it should be interesting because I think there's going to be some people surprised at what some of us pick, So that one should be fun.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll fucking be there.
Oh, I know you'll be there. You're always there, man. You keep us on our toes. You keep Kenny on his toes.
Well, yeah, because it always looks like he's, either nodded off.
He's always looking at his phone, so it always looks like he's sleeping.
Like he's nodded off or he's dead. Either
it's like a running joke.
And so we have You Don't Like My Music in the house. He hasn't been here in a while. It's great to see you back.
It is.
And we also somebody else that I saw, and then the chat is kind of running up, but or maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through this and stuff, but I'm glad to that everybody's here and whatnot. So
all right, I gotta go in and check the ladies real quick, and I will rejoin you guys shortly. All right, probably from the comfort of being inside. It's too fucking cold in this garage, man. It's actually 20 degrees today. That's a fucking heat wave compared to what we've had the last couple of days, man.
Well, it's been, not like where Moonbeam is, it's like 7 fucking degrees or something like that. But I took pictures, of the snow and sent them to her, and she's like, I never thought you'd ever get snow. And I was like, well, we kinda,
dude, fucking Tallahassee, Florida got 9 inches of snow.
So it's like I kind of figured it out, didn't I?
Yeah, it's too cold to snow here. It's unfortunate. The one part of the country that needs some sort of precipitation, whether it's rain or snow, California, the West Coast, they're dry as a bone. People that haven't seen snow in 50 years are getting hit with blizzards right now. It's like, what the fuck, man? Somebody's got a sense of humor, and I don't think it's us. So...
Oh, geez.
I will be back, gentlemen.
All right. So yeah, Sailor George, it is a festival of good times, very good times. So yeah, what were you gonna say, Juno?
Oh no, nothing. I was laughing at what was going on.
So yeah, and we got Russell in the house from Parts Unknown, So he's since he's from Parts Unknown, that means he's related to the Missing Link, because that's where the Missing Link was from, And 71 said that her pipes in the laundry room froze. I mean, yikes! Yeah, so that's not good. So anyway, man, I got a long way to go back and see some of this stuff that's been said. A lot of hellos and things of that sort, but I want to get to some of the Limey jokes and things here, And there was somebody, John's Comics with Kids, that stopped in and said that this was such a great film. Well, you guys, thank you, and thanks for stopping by. So that's cool. So we have Limey. There we go. That was the first one. And then let's see. You put the limey in the coconut. Aye. And then Aaron Glenn got hired by Jets. Well, good for him, I guess, because you know me, I don't need to say it. And then we have Steven Soderbergh. Yeah, he's an android or something. James and the Giant Peach. Close enough. I actually like that movie. And then Gore says the Limey, a great companion to another wonderful stamp film, The Hit. Is that the one that, I mean, I could be mistaken, but does that include like one of the scenes from the Limey? Because I know there's another Soderbergh film that has, it interconnects one of the scenes from this movie into another one of his, and I've seen it, but it's been so long I don't fucking remember which one that is, so I'm gonna have to try to figure that one out. Maga says he has no clue what this film is. Well, it's a good fucking film. That's what I'll say. And James, Jimmy Jam says it's an awesome film, which it is. White Limes. Now there you go. See, she's trying to bait me though with that one because she wants me to sing, but I'm not going to do it. Lime down. Okay. Lemon lime down. Well, nobody's liming down. No interspecies, inner fruit erotica here. That didn't sound great, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff. The term limey came from the British Navy. They would put limes in their water to keep from getting scurvy, so people called them that. That's how Britain conquered damn near the whole world. Yep, and sent the Australians to, a prison country. But I didn't say that. Wink, wink. Oh, man. I'm not saying that, Rosie. Jesus, she was saying something about beans. And this premise is a little similar to Michael Caine's Get Carter. Yeah, that's true. Limey Lee squirts. There we go. All right. Well, anyway. So where are we at? We're about almost 20 minutes in. So if you guys are, want to get set, we'll go with the movie in just a few minutes, I think. Robert Scrambled Eggers, but yeah, I agree, Todd, that it sounds very interesting and that it's definitely a period piece. That was one of the things that I really liked about Nosferatu. And I mean, you and Juno, you and I can discuss it later, but I mean, I can kind of probably see why you didn't like it, but
it's just we don't want to spoil movies because I know P-Ridge is doing a first time watch.
Yeah, I don't want to, kind of just,
Yeah, he set up a stream for Nosferatu.
But yeah, there's some, I don't know. I like some stuff. Gore says John's Channel Kids has a wonderful channel. This weekend he'll be with a panel talking about their 50 favorite films. It's on Saturday. He recommends it. Okay, Gore, thank you. I appreciate that. I will, Z, actually, if you don't mind, could you grab his link and post it in the chat, please? Thank you kindly, sir. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Hit. Okay. Yeah, it's probably not the one. But I do know that one as well. And we have some Arlo Scott in here. See, now Corey's jumped in. The Sublimely Limey. There you go. John is back. Good to see you, John. And I had said earlier, thank you for stopping by. And whatnot. We welcome everyone here. Mainly as long as they don't cause any trouble. Well, no, not really, because we like some trouble, but it's all good. What did you eat, Shamarlos? Damn it, what did you eat? Does the Limey come with a side of tequila and salt? Well, I wish it would. Thanks, Z. I appreciate that. Cool. And Ryan, I think, is somebody I missed, and so I'm sorry about that. So, hello, Ryan. And we have, and he says he ate hamburger. See, the night is not complete if we don't know what Shamarlos ate today. So, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
I had a ham sandwich, so that's. Yay for me. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get this baby started then, and the big Limebowski. Wow, damn, we're good, Limey loogie nights. There we go. Yeah, but while we do that, we have to shill for the channel on our merch. Our merch. We got Carlos is in here, and he had spaghetti tonight. One thing is, like, if you make a couple of big pots of spaghetti and let that shit dry out, you can wear it as a wig. Let that shit dry. You can have a spaghetti wig. You can have a spaghetti wig. Yay! So yeah, get your spaghetti, sketty wigs today. And welcome back, Jim.
Hey, what's up?
Everything good?
Yeah. Yeah, just adjusting shit.
Well, we're gonna, start this in like, I guess, a minute or so, and we just, I know you probably won't be watching, just here for the chat.
I'm just here for the sheer magnetism of you two. And so, of course, for all the queef and chode jokes, those never get old.
Yeah, it's all Limey jokes though tonight, apparently and stuff. But
I like my Limey with tequila and salt.
Right. We've had that, mentioned and things, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the countdown, and we'll get this thing going and stuff, and then we can, lime our way through this and stuff. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to mention, for anybody that has not seen this, this movie is told in a lot of flashbacks, and that does sometimes turn people off. So not the whole thing, but there are some parts, because when I showed this to some friends of mine years ago, they were like, what the hell is going on? I don't understand. I don't get it. And it's just like, it's called a flashback, which you never took any sort of drugs to have that sort of thing. So that never happened. And I didn't either, actually. Only time I ever had flashbacks was when I was 4 years old and fighting in Nam. So, that's about it. So I've been told. I don't know. But anyway, we'll get this started.
Hey, man.
Ted!
Wait, what was that? I'm sorry.
I said, hey, man, I got the movie queued up on my phone, so therefore I cannot be accused of just being, lollygagging.
Okay. All right. You never know what's going to happen here. Oh, yeah, real quick. We did that tribute to David Lynch on Sean's channel on Friday, Sean the Elephant Man, and I hadn't seen that in like so long, and I don't think I'd actually seen the whole thing, because I remember seeing bits and pieces of it on cable. But I mean, my God, what a brilliant film! I mean,
yeah.
I'm actually convinced now that that's his best fucking work.
Oh, it is. It is, in my opinion.
I mean, wow. I did watch Inland Empire though, yesterday and today because that thing is so fucking long. I had to, watch it in half. Whew. It's just. I mean, I thought Mulholland Drive was fucking out there, but that one is way the fuck out there. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and Mulholland Drive at least had a really good girl scene on the couch.
Yes, it did.
Sorry, I'm a sexist pig.
It's all good, Most sexism is welcome here as long as, because some of the ladies here,
they give as good as they get.
Yes, they do. They know how to, kick us in the balls. So, we're all good.
None of that woke piece of shit message to me. We're straightforward on the fucking point.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those movies where I actually had to stop it at one point and look it up and read the synopsis because I mean, usually I don't. I just go for it. But I'm like, okay. So I have a bit better understanding of what the fuck I was watching. So. All right, we're gonna hit the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press play, bitches.
Press play, bitches.
Artisan.
Yeah, this movie's all Terrence stamp.
Oh yeah,
he owns this movie, and this would have been actually. I might even use this as one of those snubs because I don't think he was nominated for this.
No, probably not. And just the brilliant idea to use the Seeker, as like the opening song too.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
I'd really like to see a movie with him and Sting, and him just beating the shit out of Sting. It could just be that, for like an hour and a half, him just beating the fuck out of him. Fuck you, Gordon. He doesn't call him Sting; he calls him by his real name, Gordon.
Gordo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you, Gordo.
And directed by Guy Ritchie, so it's a Guy Ritchie movie.
And then, Cliff Martinez did the music in this movie, and he actually was the drummer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers originally. And then, decided, fuck you guys, and, do film soundtracks, Twinkie Peaks. Twin Geeks. Yeah, that's a good one. Lost Highway, Blue Velvet, and Twin Peaks Twin Peaks for me also. Dune, The Elephant Man, and Blue Velvet are Chester's go-tos. Chester, actually, I had something I wanted to tell you. I don't know if you're subscribed to Shudder at all, but they have a show called Horror's Greatest. It's just in its second season now. And this week's episode was on horror music scores, and that's right up your alley, and you need to watch that because you'll love it. Eduardo Roel. See, I always love that too because he had that all fucked up calling him Edward Roll like he was a fucking piece of bread or some shit.
Excuse me.
Bless you, sir.
Bless you.
No, that was actually a cough.
I know, but people should
New vape pen
too because you never know.
Ginger ale and grape drink. Woo-hoo.
So you got your purple drink, you know.
That's right. Keeping it real.
There was this really weird Soderbergh movie where he it had Sasha Grey in it, the ex porn star.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen what I'm talking about?
No, but I know who
Okay.
Sasha Grey is.
Yeah, so like her main scene is just like some dude, you know, this really ugly dude goes, you know, to see her, and like she like jerks him off, and it's just so like I'm like, the fuck? What does this even have to do with the movie? You know? Okay.
Just method acting for her. I mean, just it's not like it was a big dramatic stretch for her. Louis Guzman is so fucking awesome.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's
In
badass.
everything.
Yeah.
In
Todd
everything.
says- I'm
Harley
sorry, for
Louis.
his, it's a tie between Elephant Man and Blue Velvet. Yeah, I love Blue Velvet as well. And then we have Z's Blue Velvet, Lost Highway, and Mulholland Drive are his go-tos and stuff. So
I would have to go with Elephant Man.
Yeah, Elephant Man for me.
That game, that just really fucked me over of being a crybaby at the end because it was so fucking emotional.
The Girlfriend Experience, was that what it was called? I don't remember. It was a weird fucking movie though. See, I've seen Sasha Grey's work. I used to go through, like, you know, I mean, I don't mind saying this because it's not going to shock the ladies. I'd always have these weird kind of deals regarding porn, you know, like when I was probably in my early teens, I had this friend that worked at this record store. And when they first started, you know, renting video, you know, they were one of the first stores. They were an indie store, you know, and stuff. So this friend of mine, like, I would, you know, hang out and vacuum for him and stuff like that. And, you know, he would, you know, give me free records, you know. Basically, he was just sneaking them out, I guess. So one time I'm looking at this, you know, through the porn titles they had, and I had read about Desiree Cousteau, you know. I mean, I'm probably like 13, 14, you know, and I shouldn't be knowing the stuff that I knew. And so I was like, hey, you know, can we watch some of this? And he's like, yeah, whatever, you know. So then he goes, I got to make a phone call, you know. And I was like, okay, you know. So we're like in the back office, you know. And you know,
I'm starting to get scared with this story, man.
No. We had a couch back there and a TV and stuff. So I'm just watching this go down, and he makes this phone call, and then he said something like, yeah, I'll be by later. I got to drop my friend off. And he was like, and then he's like, oh, you're right now, we're just hanging out watching some porn, you know, stuff. I was just like, okay. Yeah.
It started to sound like the plot of a very special episode of Different Strokes for a second.
An after school special, Left Alone at the record store.
And then Dudley was molested.
And we've got, hey, you got aliens, and you know, I have a feeling, although I'm not sure who Aliens is, but I think I know who Aliens is. I think it's Derek. But you know, you can, you know, stand up and be counted if it's not you or anything, you know, everywhere or whatever, you know. But so in conclusion, though, it was like I'd read about these, you know, different porn stars and stuff, and then like, you know, so I'd try to check out their work, but then, you know, I'd just get bored of it, you know, and I wouldn't, you know, whatever, you know. on to other things like, you know, real women in my life and you know, and other things. But then, you know, I'd run across something and somebody would be like, oh, I've got to check this chick out. And then I'd be watching some again and then I'd stop, you know, it's just kind of here and there and all of that, you know. But I haven't really watched any, you know, porn in years. I mean, actually, I haven't even seen a real Sasha Grey movie, you know. So.
I think she was in the Bear Wench Project,
Ah,
which wasn't an actual porno. That's like a Skinamax type flick.
no, I see.
And I'm pretty sure I saw her in that. The only thing I really know her from was Entourage, because she was on Entourage for a season. But I do know who Desiree Cousteau is.
Oh man, you know, I don't even, you know, I can't even fathom to think how old she is now. But I mean, you know, it was just, you know, the funny thing was how a lot of this started was going to school and waiting for the bus. And, you know, when it was cold, we'd have to go into the convenience store. So of course, you know, you're right there and there's all these skin mags. So you're trying to take peeks at them and see, you know, stuff. Seeing stuff like Seika and, you know, and
see, Seiko was from Chicago. So she was a big deal in the Chicago area when I was growing up. I mean, I knew who she was before I saw any of her movies or anything. Yes, her, Marilyn Chambers, and Linda Lovelace, of course, from Deep Throat. But you know, right. But and then Marilyn Chambers, the first thing I ever saw her in was Rabid, and then I saw Behind the Green Door and went, oh.
Okay, I'll tell you the Marilyn Chambers story. So I had that book, the Cult Movies by Danny Peary, and they took, you know, and mentions Beyond the Green Door, and I think, or Behind the Green Door or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is the only X-rated one I think that's in the book. Well, anyway, it turned out that Marilyn Chambers was coming to town. She was going to be at this strip club. So you know, I was 18, you know, so I was of age, you know, because the drinking age wasn't 21 yet or anything like that. So I told my stepdad, I was like, hey, you know, Marilyn Chambers is going to be at this, like, you know, club. And I'm like, can we go? And he's like, you know, and he didn't care, you know, he's like, yeah, you know. So he called up this associate of his and said, hey, we're going to go to this, you know, this place. I forget where it was. Oh, yeah, this scene right here where this guy's getting his fucking head bashed in the desk is really great and stuff, you know. So anyway, yeah, we're about to get to the best scene in the whole movie here in a little bit, you know, at least in my opinion. But anyway, so we go and to this, they called it the businessman's lunch. And so, you know, my mom, she's like all for it. She's like, wow, this will be, you'll probably like this or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you know, my mom could be really fucking weird sometimes. So since it was called a businessman's lunch, you know, my mom's, you know, you should dress up. I'm like, okay, you know, wear a nice shirt, you know. So we go and you know, there's these, you know, these women, you know, and they're all like, you know, coming by the table, but you know, my stepdad's brushing them off. I've never been in a place, you know, like this before, so I was like, you know, but we actually ordered lunch, which was, you know, okay, you know, and all, you know, so it's kind of weird though, you know, here I am eating a cheeseburger, watching some naked shit on stage.
That was weird.
Like, the fuck, you know? So anyway, so the deal with Marilyn Chambers, you know, she comes out. And, you know, she sings a couple of songs, you know, talks a bit about whatever, you know, does maybe like a 20-minute show, you know, and then she gets down to it, stripping and everything. And then her last bit of the act is she goes to everybody's table while they're playing this song and she's shaking her tits, you know, in front of everybody, you know, and stuff. And so, you know, I wanted to, you know, I guess they were selling like 8x10s at one point, but that day that we went, they weren't, because I would have, you know, Marilyn Chambers, you know, autographed 8x10. But hey, you know, it worked anyway. I mean, I did get to see her in the flesh. So
there you go.
So
yeah, I always love Marilyn.
Oh yeah, yeah. So these assholes are beating the shit out of him and stuff, and they think they're hot shit, but they're soon gonna learn that they're not. They're not.
Yeah, the goatee guy. That's Lou's bodyguard from Fight Club.
I love it. Come on back. Come on back. Okay.
You too, back. You too, back. You too, big guy.
We will shoot you, fucko. Yeah, we're quaking. Fuck you. You know. So this is the best right here.
Yeah.
And the way he shot this is great because you don't see, you know.
Badass motherfucker right there.
And then you see this kid running out and stuff, you know, like, oh shit. Coming. You know, I'm fucking coming.
See? They're badass dudes.
The blood spatter on his face and everything is great, you know. The way he would do these weird, surreal shots, that shot of Barry Newman just standing there on that balcony, you know. You know? And the party scene is so fucking good, you know.
Yeah. I miss badass leads like this in new movies, man. Like Terrence fucking owns it.
Yeah. I would fucking hate living there though, because I'm afraid of heights, you know. And knowing me, I'd fucking, you know, slip or something. See, this right here, if for anybody that doesn't know, this is the Bee Gees. And they, you know, not that all their music was bad, but this is when they were like fucking great.
I like the Bee Gees.
Shit, I hate disco, but Saturday Night Fever soundtrack's one of the greatest soundtracks of all time. It just is.
Yeah.
Night Fever, that's a fucking badass.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, every song on that soundtrack is a banger.
On Max, there's a really good documentary about them. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a good.
And the Tina Turner documentary is great on there as well. That was my mom's favorite singer of all time. She saw her like play, I don't know, at least, you know, I would say a couple of dozen times. She saw her play like fucking dives, you know, and stuff. And then, you know, big ass shows years later, you know. Juan Holmes. Yeah.
Mr. Nicholas or Mr. Dick. Nice.
That fucking in Bachelor Party, you know, this is Nick, the Dick. Should I call you Nick or Mr. Dick or whatever?
Yeah. So is it Mr. Nicholas or should I just call you Mr. Dick?
Oh, you're definitely right. This is really good. Wasn't it like Gary Newman? Like he was in a show called The Associates or some shit back in the 60s. Something like that. It was some kind of lawyer show. Alan usually knows that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I just remember Vanishing Point, you know, because Barry Newman's the guy in Vanishing Point, isn't he? I love that line.
Yeah.
Peter Fonda was great too. He talk about an underrated actor.
Yeah. Except for Future World, what a piece of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think that was one of the first films when I was a kid when I realized, oh, there can be bad movies too, because this is a real piece of shit.
No, that was one of the first movies that taught me that sequels are bad for the most part, because that was definitely one of the first sequels I ever saw as a kid. Because I loved Westworld.
Yeah, Westworld was fucking great. I love that movie.
That was a sequel?
Future World?
Yeah.
I didn't realize Westworld had a sequel. I thought it was a one and done movie.
No, Future World is a semi-sequel to Westworld, and it sucks balls.
Yeah, don't even Juno.
It's boring as fuck. It's boring.
Oh, if it's boring, then it's up there with Grease 2. Then fuck that movie.
Well, at least Grease 2 had Michelle Pfeiffer in it, you know. So yeah, it's not Halloween Ends bad, but it's bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. Sometimes sequels can do that where you don't realize there was a sequel the whole time, and it turns out to be a piece of shit when you see it.
Yeah, Lesley Ann Warren's another actress I always really liked.
Oh yeah,
she was great in Clue.
Oh yeah, Clue is
Miss
so
Scarlet.
good.
Yeah, I agree. Anything with Halloween, it's bad that I despise that piece of shit that I would never quote that motherfucker. I'd rather take a huge shit than watch that movie ever again.
See what I started?
That'll be more scary. And I'll use the TP. That's this movie's a piece of shit.
Nice Pearl spam joke, Rosalia. Never heard of that one.
No, I've never heard of that either. I'm gonna have to check that out. Damn, that almost sounds like a Ken Russell film or something. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Now that's a director's who filmography varies. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What's that fucking movie with Kathleen Turner and Anthony Perkins?
Crimes of Passion.
Crimes of Passion. Oh my god. The first time I watched that movie, I was like, what the fuck is this, man? It's a bizarre movie, man. Yeah, the only Ken Russell movie I own is Lair of the White Worm, and that movie's like a fucking fever dream.
Oh man.
It is so bad.
Yeah, court is adjourned on that one with me.
I bought it because of the steel book because it was really cool looking and I got it really cheap.
Right.
And I hadn't seen it in like 30 years. And it was much better than I thought it was back then. And I mean, I watched this thing and I laughed for an hour and a half going, what the hell am I watching? This movie is so fucking bad.
I could probably rewatch it and get the same reaction like you did, you know, now. But I mean, when I first, you know, saw that fucking thing, you know, when it first got released on video, because my ex-wife, there was some woman in it that was in soap operas or some shit. She's like, "Oh, she's in this movie. We got to see this and all that." And then I'm like,
the main snake chick was on LA Law at the time.
Oh, okay.
And the blonde victim lady was on one of the Dynasty shows or the Dynasty spin-off show at the time. And then Hugh Grant is in that movie, and you know, nobody knows who he is at the time, but oh my God, that movie's a piece of shit. You know,
yeah, I just remember watching it, and I'm just like,
have you ever seen that movie, Gino?
No, I never.
Oh man, they got people possessed by snake cults or whatever, and you got this dude walking around doing this shit like he's a fucking snake and shit. And I mean, oh my God, it's just it's funny as hell. If you have enough beer in you, it's pretty entertaining. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Gore mentions, you know, Altered States, you know, and that one is good.
I like Altered States.
That's not bad.
I mean, I even like Tommy, you know, and stuff.
I like parts of Tommy. I like the music in Tommy. When Oliver Reed ain't singing.
Yeah. I saw that when it originally came out, and I was like 10, you know. I probably shouldn't have seen it, but you know. I think my mom is gonna, you know, put me in some kind of thing. I really love that movie. I couldn't stop talking about it shit for weeks, you know, and stuff. Mr. Dan, good to see you. Mr.
Hey, what's up, Dan? Talk to you on Saturday, buddy. Yeah, I got about 5 more minutes before I get called in.
Okay.
I'm on a short rope. So yeah, I got 2 new movies yesterday, right? I got The Substance finally, which I haven't watched yet. I'm going to watch that tomorrow. But on eBay, I got what was listed as a like new copy of A Quiet Place Day One, okay, which I haven't seen yet either. Yeah, but I got that thing, and as soon as I got it in my hand, man, I could tell it was a fucking bootleg.
Oh.
So I contact the guy, and I'm like, "Hey, is this a bootleg?" And he responds, "No, I bought it off of moviesusa.biz or whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a manufacturing disc on demand site. It's a fucking bootleg." So the guy doesn't accept refunds. So I went to eBay and started bitching or whatever. And they're like, you know, we'll make sure you get your money back. But yeah, unfucking believable, man. And I talked to Kenny and he's like, "Oh, that's the place where I get my movies." It's like,
wow.
Fuck that shit. You know, no bonus features, no nothing. Basically, it's just some guy in a movie theater filming a video, you know.
Oh, that quality. Jesus.
I watched it and it was so goddamn, I mean, yeah, you could tell what was going on, but it was so friggin' dark, man. It's like, yeah, give me a break, you know. Yeah, bullshit.
Look at the chat, Jim, because you're going to see this. This is what I think of Kenny at this exact moment.
Well, unfortunately, oh, wait a minute.
I can put it up on the thing. There we go.
Oh. Nice.
Hey, Pat, have Peter Review is in the house. We have the Limey Daylights. You only line twice. Claude Van Damme is line top. Jean-Claude Van Lime, it should have been too, you know. Every time I see Russell's name, because he has from Parts Unknown combined, it almost looks like something Parkinson's, you know. Parkinson's. No, Russell, it's not good in the hockey film. Guzman is such a badass in this film, and he's not trying to be a badass. That's the best thing, you know.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I love Louis Guzman and everything. He's just he's one of those guys.
You ever see The Substitute with Trent Williams and Ernie Hudson?
Yeah,
I mean not Trent. I mean Tom Berenger.
Yeah,
Trent
he's in the
Williams
sequel
in the
with
sequel.
Tom Berenger. Yeah,
but Louis Guzman, he's in the first one, and he's awesome in that movie. You ever see that one, Texas?
Yeah, but it's been years. I didn't remember that he was in that until you mentioned it.
Well, he does have a badass. He does have a badass death scene where he blows up a bad guy with a grenade. He's like wounded.
Right. He was fucking great in Traffic. That was a really good movie.
Yeah.
The one that Benicio del Toro won Best Actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Benicio del Toro.
Oh yeah, Del Toro is awesome and everything.
Yeah,
Sicario.
Him in The Hunted. That's a badass fucking movie, man.
No, I love him in the two Sicario movies, man. He is unbelievably great in those two movies. All right, boys. Well, unfortunately, I need to bail again.
All right, brother.
You have a good night, Jim.
Yeah, you guys as well. It was good talking to you for
Take
a little
care.
while at least.
Yeah.
So,
I'll,
Texas, we'll be talking soon on the gram and hammering everything out.
And I should be there, Saturday, unless something prevails. But
Yeah, like another Donnie Yen movie coming out.
Well, see, that's the unfortunate thing about here. We have a couple of great theaters that have the foreign films, but they only usually last a week. So it's like,
yeah.
You don't go.
No, I mean, I'm just fucking with you. So, all right, guys, have a great night.
All right, you too.
Good night, everybody in the chat. Have a good one.
Boy says his introduction to Guzman was in the TV series The Equalizer in the mid '80s. I was always working, so I never got to see that show. But I used to call it. A friend and I used to just call it the Tweaqualizer because we were always just, coming up with names for shit, And Jimmy says Way of the Gun is a good Del Toro film. Yes, it is. Sex
I like
Limes and Videotape. That's not true. Alan says last time he saw him in a movie or show, he was like 400 pounds.
The last time I saw him, he was in the Wednesday show as Gomez Adams.
Yeah, that's what, in liming color.
He's also in Carlito's Way with Al Pacino.
That's one I still have never seen, but I have it on a thing, Yeah, Todd, we're lucky if they stay like 2 weeks because there was a Korean movie that I wanted to see called Harbin, and we didn't get a chance to see that. And there's something out right now I want to see called The Octopus with 8 Broken Arms or something like that, but it's probably gone by now. You got this guy at the with the fruit thing or whatever, looking like one of Millie or Vanilli or some shit. I just love the fact the way he's scoping this fucking place out, you know, trying to search for clues, and then you got all these fucked up Kama Sutra statues that almost look like, you know, whatchamadoodle from The Exorcist, that fucking statue. You know. Double eye machine. He should help himself to like a new suit, you know.
Yep.
3,000 miles to Limeland. Yes, please get out of the bathtub to answer the phone. And please don't put on a towel. Oh, too bad about the towel thing. Just for you, Chester. Escape from Lyme, York. There you go. She looked so enthused when she hung up the phone. Like, oh, it's on. You know, like, fuck you. My movie continues uninterrupted after this break. It's like 17 fucking seconds. You know, it's like, thank you so much for doing that to me. Still not going to pay $3 extra for Prime. I don't lose Lyme again, but that, you know, that one guy you said with the mustache, the security guy, was that the guy that you said was in Fight Club? Was that the guy that looks like fucking Mike Ditka?
Yeah, the one that like Lou's body card. That's from Fight Club. You're talking about the comment I said earlier?
Well, yeah, mentioning it and all that. And we got P. Rich in the house. Hey, P. Yeah. You know, if you're down with P, it's friends with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, stuff. Man, Todd, I'm really glad you're here tonight, man. It's always good, you know, when you're hanging out with us and stuff. But you know, once again, I always thank you for your great comments when you watch them afterwards if you're not in the chat and stuff like that. You know. Man, he's just got that steely eye, man, and that's so great. And then this, you know, just this whole scene of, you know, him thinking about what he really wants to do, you know. I mean, I remember on the first watch, I was just like, holy shit, you know. And then, of course, it wasn't, you know, real. It's so funny how like dumb fucks in this movie, like, well, you know, just you look back at it and it's how everybody in the, you know, at this party they look like they were in some fucking, you know, late '90s rock band or some shit, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
Every time, man, and 3 different ones and shit. The guy you produced the first Christopher Cross album. You know, that would be so weird if that was that guy, the actual guy's name, you know. Which they didn't mention on Yacht Rock. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Brad, good to see you. 4K tent revival in the house.
Hey, Brad.
Dead of lime, and we have House of 1,000 Limes. We're liming it up tonight. Lime it up, motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding because I just said it, didn't I? Thanks, Todd. Very, very much appreciated. Treating fucking Luis Guzman as if he's the valet. Hey, point it downhill. I think he knows what the fuck to do. Oh, a lot of vitamin C up in here. Yeah, don't sing that song, Rosie. That graduation song or whatever the fuck. Actually, speaking of her though, she was the chick that was in Hairspray. Oh, there he just threw Mike Ditka over the fucking rail. Always love that bit just to watch him go, oh shit, But what I was gonna say, it was the girl that played the foil to Ricky Lake's character, and she was actually in a band before the Vitamin C deal, a band called Eve's Plum, which they had 2 records out, and they were fucking great. They sound a lot like early Blondie. Well, everybody should hate that song, The hills have limes. I think they're actually on Mulholland, so here we go, Mulholland Drive. He's rich. He can afford, another car. Absolutely, 1,000% there.
I agree. It just most of the new shit that they try to do that sucks.
This guy's still serving drinks while they're having an emergency and everything out there. Hilarious. Just toss him over the top rope.
Yeah. Don't just go his wrinkled baggy ass over the top rope.
That's Rosie. That was one of my main reasons, because I was like, oh, I bet she's never fucking seen this movie. It's so we can have a Terrence timestamp, movie.
Did you see that segment with CM Punk just burying Hulk Hogan's fucking ass?
The what now?
Did you see what CM Punk said to Hulk Hogan?
No.
He pretty much buried his ass. Like, if I have to throw Hulk Hogan's ass over the top rope, I'll do it.
No.
His old raggedy ass. Like, pretty much, like, I agree with him. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Well, that's basically the general consensus of, Raw 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. But that was fucking hilarious. And to me, fucking Hulk Hogan deserves that line. Because nobody doesn't want to see that piece of shit ever again. Like, you're never going to see that piece of shit ever again. Like Vince Russo says when he did a shoot promo on him.
Yeah, but, Russo, he's not anything himself, Yeah, exactly, Todd.
Yeah, he can take his racist ass all the way to hell and stick his beers up his ass, because they ain't gonna be selling worthless shit compared to Stone Cold beer that are big hits.
Hulk Hogan, yeah, that's one of the things I've called him.
Yeah. Yeah. And his tag team partner is another racist, and that's a blank thing.
Oh shit, I forgot that Joe Dallesandro's in this, man. Oh no, wait, I did put that in the thing, but I forgot where he's at. And then you've got fucking, Nicky Katt looking like a cholo in this fucking movie.
Yeah, Nicky Katt, who was in Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
And also he was in Suburbia.
Yep. You like that? Do you like that version of Suburbia?
I've seen it. I finally got to see it like a couple months ago.
Him and Giovanni Ribisi and
Giovanni Ribisi and
Parker Posey.
The guy that he argues with the Indian guy, the guy from Office Space. He's like
right,
the convenience store. He keeps like arguing at Nicky Katt throughout the movie. Well, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. That was fucking hilarious with their arguments.
Joe Dallesandro, he's all dressed as like a fucking janitor after he already was, but he cued that motherfucker with a cue stick and shit. Eyes Lamb Shut, that's a good one. Jimmy said Hogan needs to go away and take his piss water beer with him.
But yeah. It's just gonna be flopping just as bad as fucking Ric Flair's shitty energy drinks, and nobody gonna buy his shitty beer. Like, people want to bitch about John Cena. Like, to me, I think Hulk Hogan's overdoing it because he's just doing the same fucking thing in the same fucking promos, like putting the fans over and not seen again in the night of the show or whatever the fuck he's appearing. Like he did host WrestleMania 30, and he was in a segment with Stone Cold, and where the fuck did he appear? No, not later in the show. It was just
Right.
the first part of the show. So like, it's just the same bullshit that he's just saying over and over again.
Yeah.
So no wonder they booed his ass and CM Punk said, "Fuck him."
Yeah, the pool player is the guy from Days of Confused. Yeah, that's Nicky Katt with his, long ass fucking ponytail and stuff. But then Joe Dallesandro was the guy that, hit that other dude and stuff. Where's my line state?
Yeah, he's also in that. He's in the Secondhand Lion movie. You ever see that movie?
Which one?
Secondhand Lion.
I don't think so. No.
It's with Haley Joel Osment and Robert Duvall and Sir Michael Caine.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've never seen that.
He plays like Haley Joel Osment's like boyfriend or something, but he beats the shit out of Haley Joel Osment and the lion eats his ass or something. So like, yeah, that's a good movie.
Zodiac, so
And
they watched that in school.
That's a good one. And Sir Michael Caine,
Right.
he's always great. He is always great, especially like because that's considered like a kids movie. Also, he's great in Christmas Carol, The Muppets.
That's another great fucking line in this movie. Would you watch a show called Big Fat Guy?
This guy, I would watch it.
I forgot how like fucked up he is in this film with all the shit that he's saying.
Yeah, he's like saying like bad jokes and homophobic lines, but hey, back in the day, the shit was off. The shit was like always in the movies, so like that's why I don't really bitch about this stuff.
No, I think it's funny as hell. Secondhand
That's
lines,
right.
not much juice in them.
It's just like it's like movies nowadays. Like, oh, we can't say that shit, so we can't put that in the movie. To me, it's fucking horse shit. It just makes it, and it makes it make you laugh to enjoy a comedy shit, not to be fucking mean about it.
Right.
That's why, like, they overdo it with the new fucking movie. Like, oh, we can't put that shit in there. That's why I miss older movies like this. They're so pussified that they can't put these kind of lines in the movie.
I forgot where the fuck did these two dudes? They're popped or some shit. I hadn't seen this one in a while. So I was like, what the fuck? Dallesandro was one of like the, guys from the factory, from Warhol. He's in, Frankenstein and Blood for Dracula and all that. And he's in this Andy Warhol movie called Bad, which is, it's not a bad movie. I don't know why the title was called Bad, but I mean, there's some fucked up shit. Some woman throws a baby out a window.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You should try to find that, Juno, and check that shit out. From Dusk Till Lime. Yeah. I want to hold your line. Repo Lime and Ghost Lime. Andy Warhol. Daddy the Friendly Ghost. I'd watch a show and call it that. It'd probably be fucking weird as hell. They actually used footage from this Terrence Stamp film here. And he sings a song called Poor Cow. Then interspersing it with the footage of the little girl and all that.
Can you imagine? She don't win. Shut me down. Shut me down. You're down. I'm calling you out.
Vast labs at Ridgemont High. Yeah, that's another thing that makes this movie so good. I mean, to me, this movie is a fucking 10 out of 10. I don't really see anything wrong with it at all.
So she wouldn't be around this time.
This whole scene here, this is like Shakespeare, you know? And I'm being serious, though. I mean, it's just fucking brilliant. Yeah, that's very true as well.
You and I. Same Stop. I would ask you. That's not the relationship. In the past,
I love that. You're not from around here, are you? Yeah, Bill Duke. He's a great actor.
That's an actor that I haven't seen in a movie in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Saturday Night Live. They get Magic Carpet Line on the radio. You know.
Yep. Bill Duke played Mac in Predator as one of the commandos.
Friggin' P. Rich, Sarah Jessica Parker sounds like she sucked on a line.
Yeah, she looked like she did stuck the line.
Limes just want to have fun. Or as Borat would say, girls just want to have fuck. Yeah. Yeah, those two guys look like they, or three look like they really know how to get the job done. Wrinkle and lime. Lime after lime. Here we go. Maniac lime. Henry Rakeler. Dildo lime, Dicky lime. They did really good though with this soundtrack as well, I think. Love it. Do you have any friends? Nightmare on Lime Street. That's a good one. Well, they're all good. They've been fucking everybody's pulling out all the stops tonight on the limes. The one thing that I was gonna actually do tonight was that I was actually going to talk in an English accent the whole fucking show. At the last minute, I decided not to.
You were gonna talk in Michael Caine's voice.
I don't know if I was going to talk in my Michael Caine voice, but I was just going to talk in an English accent the whole night, you know, and stuff. It was funny when I was growing up, because I learned how to do an English accent from watching Monty Python's Flying Circus, you know. And so, you know, that was like junior high school. And then when I get to high school, me and my friends, we would go to the mall and we'd try to pick up girls, you know, talking in an English accent, because they'd all be like, "Oh, are you from England?" You know, would be like, "Yeah, you know, like that's where I'm from," you know, and all that shit. It never really exactly, you know, worked all the time, except for like this one friend of mine, Wade, because he was the cute one, you know, so he was always getting, you know, girls and shit. I was like, damn, man, throw a little magic my way. But watching, one of the best things ever is watching the Sex Pistols on the Bill Grundy show, which is probably on YouTube somewhere and stuff. And that's when, you know, they're on this fucking show, like their first ever TV appearance, interviewed by this guy, Bill Grundy, who, you know, supposedly like he was this big deal. But I mean, I didn't think much of the guy apparently, because he was a fucking old man and an alcoholic and stuff. And
Yep.
so you have in the background, you know, besides the Pistols, you have Susie from Susie and the Banshees, and Steve Severin from the Banshees, and some other punks. And old Grundy, he's drunk and he's trying to pick Susie up, you know, and stuff. And then he gets all alarmed, you know, because the Pistols start, you know, cursing and stuff. And it's the most fucking hilarious thing. And it's so funny though that like apparently they pissed off enough people that one man was so angered that his children were in the room watching this, that he kicked in his fucking TV. And then you know, as the story goes, was that they had so many fucking calls into the BBC that the Pistols were in the green room, and so they start fucking answering the phone, because nobody else is, you know, the operators aren't answering the phone. So then they start fucking cussing people out as well, and they don't know what the fuck is going on, you know. Interesting how Stamp's character here is similar to the hitman he played in The Hit. John Hurt is the hitman sent out to take care of him. Yeah, I have to definitely see that. I think Criterion might have put that out a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to look that up and watch that. I think I have seen it, but I mean, it's something that if I did, I'll definitely watch it again. I mean, his whole reflection on this whole thing is just amazing. Like I said, you know, to me there are no fucking flaws like in this film at all. Yeah, that's what I'm watching it on. I'm watching that on Prime. Oh, The Hit. Yeah, okay, cool. I will put that in my list. Thank you for letting me know that. Look at that other ugly bastard there. It looks like half of his face is melted because of his acting.
Making himself look like a coffee cake. Motherfucker.
I know I can be a really horrible person at times, you know.
He was hard to look at.
As I always say, I'm a ridiculous person. George Clooney comes to Venice and creates a mob scene. Well, he should. That whole him putting the empty shells in the thing and stuff, and it's just like the fuck, you know, it's like you feel better. Nobody puts Limey in the corner. Just Ashton, yeah. Yeah, he just wanted to stand there at that car the whole night and not do a damn thing. The Brook of Eli. Oh yeah, I think I've seen The American.
Is that a Steven Soderbergh movie?
I don't. Probably it might be. I don't remember, but he said it made him think of another Hitman film, The American.
No.
But I know I've seen that.
Because I know George Clooney.
I gotta check his filmography and all that stuff.
Yeah, because George Clooney collabs with Steven Soderbergh a lot. He's like a regular collab with him.
The Joy of Brooking. You made me think of something, Rosie, but I can't say it in all good conscience. I can't say it. You shot the wrong guy, dummy. Avery's dead, y'all. Had to get those last few shots in. It helps to take the onion smell off your hands. The green lime. Night of the living lime. Dawn of the lime. Day of the lime. That way we can get the Romero lime trilogy out of the way. You're welcome, Chester, man. You know, check out that Horror's Greatest, because I know you'll dig that one about the musical scores, you know. And have a great night, you know. And you know,
take care, Chester.
I'll see you soon, you know.
And damn it, thinking of lemon and lime, I want to drink a Sprite now.
You know, I tried this Sprite. It was called Sprite Chill, and it was like a lime cherry flavor. I had that around Christmas, and that was really good.
Yeah, there's like different kind of flavors. Like even when I went to Wendy's, they had like these different Sprite flavors. Some of them were shitty, but some of them were pretty good.
Vitalic's fadeaway music video about hitmen killing each other after the possession of the suitcase is great. Oh, that sounds good. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, this is like so brutal because of the whole way, like, you know, Gore's right, just the way she did the same thing to him as like she was gonna do to her dad, you know, because he was a criminal, and then, you know.
Yep.
But it really wasn't a murder. It was like an accidental death, you know. Yeah, this scene is magnificent with all the flashbacks here and there and everything. Fear no lime, fade the lime. The Lime House. I did see the Sweeney at one point, Russell, but I don't really remember it. It's something I'll have to go back to. Yep, that is true. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Russell. I see, like it said next up the hit, so there we go. So yeah, I'll have to add that to the list. So there we go. Limes and Gentlemen, you know, that was the lime. So I appreciate all you guys coming out and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Comment, lime, and subscribe. 98% of this, as the content creators say. That's exactly right. Whose lime is it anyway? It's not mine. Probably Rosie's. But you know, oh great, Todd. Yeah, this movie is fucking amazing. You know, that's why I like doing this, because I like turning people on to films they never, you know, might have never seen and stuff. You know. But you know, I appreciate, you know, each and every one of you for coming in, you know, tonight and stuff. I mean, every stream, you know, I pay Juno handsomely, you know, to join me and stuff, and you know, I pay myself such a big check, you know. Nah, this is, you know, you know, next month actually is going to be my you know, 1 year anniversary of doing this, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. You know, we need to have some kind of, you know, deal going on. Maybe we can bring Jimmy back on panel and have him strip down and get naked for the ladies or something. You know, he can you know, juggle some limes, you know, while he's nude or something. Or we can have Juno like rig read a Robert Frost book, and you know, I almost said book, a Robert Frost book, but you know. Oh, actually, you know, it's weird. This King Midas in the reverse. That's performed by the Hollies, but I swear to God, I thought the Bee Gees did it. They could have been a cover of the fucking Bee Gees song. I have to look into that. But yeah, I just gotta say the characters, incidents, and events depicted in this motion picture, you know, true or false, nobody knows. You know, it could be anything. No, but thanks, Gore. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. You know, Todd, Rosie, and P. Rich, Russell, and Alan, and you know, my friend Albert, and man, you know, Marlos, of course, you know, and stuff, and you know, it was a good crowd tonight, you know, and I appreciate you guys. You know, it was fun. I definitely got, you know, a bunch of stuff, you know, that I got in my head that I'll figure out for a, you know, I'll get, you know, something. Well, I know what I'm doing next week, but you know me, I don't tell until it's time. But so okay, yeah, I'll definitely, you know, try to get there and stuff. Saturdays they're kind of there's a lot going on usually, you know, stream wise. But yeah, I'll definitely try to get there for sure. There's because usually like Dirk and Darren have usually something on Saturday nights. But yeah, I will definitely you know, look into it and check it out. That's for sure. You know, thanks for letting me know. And then Jim on Jim's movie channel, he's got a thing going on Saturday at 1 p.m. Central with Mr. Dan. So that'll be good. And then I'm gonna be joining him, and then like I think it's three weeks. I think in February next month for one. So I know you guys will show up to that. So that'll be fun. And Jim, what are we? You know, aren't we gonna do our fucking top 5 physical media for 2024? We're getting, you know, we're gonna go late on that. You know.
Unless you want to.
What do you want to do?
Get that done?
Yeah, I think we should do it on your channel. If you want to. I mean, I'm not going to force you or break your arm, you know. I don't know. I just think your channel is better suited for those things. That's why. So yeah.
Yeah, we could do it.
Well, you just figure out when you want to do it and stuff. And, you know, get that together.
We can also put like even worst and best movies that we enjoyed or hated from last year to fill up like some slot of it.
Yeah, I'd have to come up with some kind of list.
It doesn't have to be like over top 10. It could be like it could be like a few movies, so we could like fill in the patch. Because I know when we show the physical media, it'll just be like the 5 stuff we can show that will be done. Just wanted to add like something else to it, so, like let's put like our favorite movies that we enjoyed from last year and ones that we found piece of shit. To just mix up and stuff. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Sounds good. There's a movie I just saw here. It says it's called The Badge from 2003. It's got Billy Bob Thornton and Patricia Arquette's in it, so that's pretty probably pretty good. It says something about a small town sheriff teams up with a New Orleans stripper to solve a hush murder. The closer the lawman and his unlikely partner get to solving the mystery, the more serious the threat. And it looks like it's got Thomas Hayden Church, you know. There was probably, I think there was a sequel to that, The Badge, but I'm not 100% certain. Oh, okay. Well, then, if it's on your list, it's going to go on my fucking list right now. It says it was recently added, so there we go. So it's set on oh, Tim Roth is, oh no, he's in the, yeah, John Hurt and Tim Roth, they're in the hit, so yeah, we should put that on your list. Yeah, that's why I said The Badge, you know. Oy vey, you know. But the Red Badge of Courage, woo! That didn't come from me, so God, that didn't sound good either. Yeah, they already put fucking Gladiator 2 up on MGM Plus and Paramount Plus, so I mean, not that I'm gonna watch it, but you know, we don't need no stinking badges.
Boring horse shit.
Well, definitely not stinking, but I mean, you know, oh,
that's
yeah,
boring
you know.
horse shit sequel that nobody fucking asked for.
That slap was immediately Moonbeam slapping the shit out of me, you know.
Yeah. You know when Jim said like that there was a Westworld sequel and I never seen it?
Right.
That's where Gladiator 2 should be. It should be a sequel that nobody fucking remembered because nobody gave a shit.
Well, it didn't take it that long to show up on a streaming channel, so you know that's just to me is always a pure sign of like, oh, this movie's shit. You know, sometimes I feel like it's one of those where you just, you know, okay, when I get, you know, if I get really drunk, which I won't, but like, you know, when I used to drink, you know, I'll just watch this fucking movie and stuff, you know. Go into like Jim Lay mode, you know. Don't put a shirt on, Randy. We're already going to hell. It doesn't, you know, it's not just you, you know. I'm just kidding. As you noticed, you know, Jose is, well, I don't think he's ever been in here, but he's obviously gone to hell or someplace, you know, or something. Oh, fuck. Once you get past the stink, you got it licked. Oof. Nah. Damn, Rosie, I think you've, wow, you know, you've been just, you know, home run after home run after home run tonight. That's a saying, you heard? Okay. There's some fucking movie here, Memoir of a Snail. Probably actually really fucking good, you know, like I mean, it's kind of not to you the white. I would not, imagine or expect that or think that whatsoever. But see, now I've lost fucking track of everything. Shit. Thanks for that, Rosie. No, I'm just kidding. No smell is a good smell. Like that fucking the one girl in the Kentucky Fried Movie that the aerosol spray. The woman walks in the house. Did a cow shit in here? It's so fucking classic. Fish for dinner again? God, we should do a fucking rewatch for that. You ever see that Juno Kentucky Fried Movie?
I heard it. I have not.
I got too rich to do a watch party for that like last year, or maybe even before I started. I don't remember, but man, we had a good time with that one. That's a movie that stood the test of time. I never fucking get old of that. That movie never gets old to me at all. I have to watch it at least once a year. I can't wait until Christmas again just because I can bombard. You weren't here for that stream, but at the end of the stream, I bombarded everybody with my own takes of the synopsis of the Hallmark Christmas films. And that was a good time. Brooke really seemed to like that, and stuff. I could scroll down here and see if they actually, just the stupid Hallmark movies themselves and see what they have. If there's anything, though, The fuck is that? I'll go back to that and check that out. Oh, there is Cannibal Apocalypse is up on here on fucking Prime. That's a great one with John Saxon. Did you ever see that, Juno?
Yeah, I seen it.
Thank you, Brooke. I appreciate that. There's all this new stuff that Tom Green's doing that's gonna be on Prime. It's probably not gonna be as great as his MTV show was where Freddie got fingered. Ah, here we go. Let's see. Damn, they're still promoting this shit. Hallmark Channel's Christmas concert. Holiday music, childhood traditions, and more will be presented in this family gathering of the stars of Hallmark Channel's countdown to Christmas original movies. Jesus Christ! And you got Lacey Chabert, Lacey Chabert related to, I don't know, some weird bitch that looks like in her face she's having a stroke or some shit. Oof. The Christmas House 2, Deck Those Halls. What begins as a quiet Christmas becomes a brotherly competition when Mike Mitchell gets drawn into a holiday house decorating television contest. Who the fuck is Mike Mitchell and why do we give a fucking shit? All right. The Christmas Ring. A reporter searches for the love story behind an antique engagement ring. With the help of the ring's owner's grandson, they learn the legacy his grandparents left behind. I don't know if I want to know about their left behinds because, that sounds pretty. The Christmas Ring. That sounds like there's some anal in that shit. His and hers. Married lawyers go head to head when they defend a warring celebrity couple. Okay. another question is, who cares? The 9 Kittens of Christmas. Oh God. Zachary and Mary Lee betrayed by Brandon Routh and Kimberly Sester. Now, see, Brandon Routh, that dude. Okay, you know, did he play Superman or some shit?
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah. So now this guy's you know making his living doing Hallmark movies. Okay, that's So anyway, it says they embark on a festive mission to find caring owners for a bunch of cute kittens. And I tell you how this ends up. They never find any owners. They just wind up taking them themselves, and then they regret it 20 years later when one of their parents is found dead in the room with the cats, like eating them alive or eating them dead or whatever, you know. The real West, a young widow falls in love with a cowboy while on a family trip to a ranch. Yeah, like that happens all the time, you know. And she's a young widow, so you know she killed her fucking husband or whoever.
Yeah, but Brandon Routh, that's where his career went after Superman Returns. What the fuck?
Well, he was in Zach and Mary Make a Porno, though, so I give him credit for that.
Oh, he was in that piece of shit.
Nay, that's not a piece of shit. What are you talking about, dude?
I'll take Cop Out over that piece of shit.
I've never seen Cop Out because he made that. You know, he made that movie strictly because, you know, the quote unquote studio like believed him and shit. You know, and all that. And I love Zack and Mary Make a Porno. That movie's hilarious. Plus, you get to see Tom Savini play himself as a real asshole.
Yep.
So we have this other one here, Love of the Irish, and this is a new movie. It says Fiona takes her mom to Ireland to trace their roots and change her luck. Okay. I don't even want to know. What, you know, sounds like it sounds like you know, like Leprechaun for the slaughter. You know, that's what that sounds like. Or like Leprechaun porn or something. Oh, and here's this one. Oh my God. Polar opposites. Emma needs to get to the Antarctica and sneaks onto her cruise with help from Andy. Who are these people? I mean, that's the main thing. Who the fuck are these people? Emma who? Emma Pancakes and Andy Jackass, you know, or something, you know. Zach and Scary
It's like new actors nowadays. It's like when I see in fucking horror movies or action movies, I'm like, who the fuck are these actors? And I never seen these, and they suck ass.
No, but it's like they don't, you know, the characters, they name the characters, but they, you know, like this one, Mom's Day Away. Laura Miller, see, they give this bitch's last name, you know, so let's Google her. And I'm just kidding. Laura Miller is a happily married mother of 2, but as Mother's Day draws near, Laura begins to feel unappreciated in her household. She escapes with her friend for a Mother's Day break in Napa. Well, this could be several things. Okay, her friend, who they don't specify, could be like her high school best friend that she had a thing going with, or it could be like her boss, who she's fucking on the side, or it could be, you know, some kind of like satanic cult member that's going to draw her in and they're going to, you know, slaughter her. All right. My Argentine Heart. Hands down, you know this one is going to, like, this is a slasher. Brill travels to Argentina to save her family and find her solid ground. See, it's a goddamn slasher. She's going to go to Argentina to try to save her family while her family is being trafficked, you know, by some dude, you know, or something like that. Okay, I won't do too many more of these and stuff, but you know.
Yeah,
The what?
They sound like shithouse movies.
Well, I mean, these are even worse. You know, it's, you know, like I had mentioned, you know, like we saw Feast of Seven Fishes. I said this isn't any of this, you know, Hallmark satanic Christmas, crap, Haul out the holly. Emily participates in holiday festivities at the insistence of her hometown HOA. What the fuck is an HOA? I don't even want to know. But holiday, it should really say holiday fetishes, because that's what this shit is. And there's some dude on a ladder checking the Christmas lights with a smile, and it says, "Oh girl, I'm not for you. I'm looking for my money." Okay, and then we have Curious Caterer, Fatal Vow. So this one is a killer. Caterer Gordy and cop Tom search for a missing bride after tragedy strikes. See, that's the Hallmark giallo right there. Even though that should be Curious Cadaver instead of Caterer.
Yep.
But, I said Gordy. I'm sorry, that was Goldie. Because I was thinking, why would some bitch be named Gordy? Oh, who gives a shit? Winter in Vale, Vail. Chelsea, inheriting a house, it's not a hat, in Vale, encounters Owen and collaborates with him to organize Strudelfest, showcasing old Vale's allure. Strudelfest, there's a fucking party going on with panpipes and fucking beer and dead cows. Shit, that might be one to watch. Not really. A Sprinkle of Deceit, a Hannah Swenson mystery. Hannah and Chad flirt with their own paths to solve the same murder. Well, that shit never works. Go open an ice cream shop, you fucks. Head Over Heels. Now, like that fucking title's never been used like 1,000 fucking times. PR guru Austin, and that's not Ashton, it says Austin, but maybe it might be him later, helps make Addison's shoe designer dream job become a reality. Oh man, double A's. And that, right there, oh God, that's like a fucking nightmare. And so, Strudelfest, I know 2 ladies who will have those, and milkmaids, yeah, dozens of milkmaids. One Bad Apple, a Hannah Swenson mystery. How many fucking mysteries is this bitch gonna have? Hannah meets a new side of Law and Order as she investigates a murder and crosses paths with by-the-books prosecuting attorney Chad Norton. Oh, he's in this again, I think. Meanwhile, Dolores has a secret. Who the fuck? Who's Dolores? And she's showing her milkmaid. That's her goddamn secret. Miracle in Bethlehem, PA. A single woman with a newly adopted baby gets stranded in Bethlehem, PA. Well, good luck with that, bitch. Oh, man. Schnitzen group. Well, if you didn't spell it right, it's working. The Jane Mysteries, a deadly prescription. We'll skip that because it's another mystery. A Christmas to Remember. We probably went through this one. I don't know. And this looks like it's got Mia Servino in it. Jesus. This was from 2016. Stranded by a blizzard after a car accident, an amnesiac TV personality is taken in by a benevolent passerby in a quaint mountain retreat. Oh, you know what's going to happen there. That's chained in the basement. You ain't going to live, bitch. Wow. All right, let's see. Man, they got somebody else. Jazz Ramsey, a canine mystery. I don't think so. Uh-oh, I think we have another Brandon Ralph right here. Let me see. It looks like him in this picture. It's called The 9 Lives at Christmas, but you know what? Fuck that. I don't care. Yeah, I think I've had enough of this before I start to vomit and everybody else does as well. Oh, okay, here's something, and this is not an Hallmark thing. This just sounds great, but I think it's a Korean flick. In Feudal, it's called A Tale of Legendary Libido. See, now they're talking our language. In feudal Korea, a mock villager named Ba Yun uncovers a mystical power bestowing everlasting virility on the old monk. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're all looking for. Wallace and vomit. Oh shit! That's the perfect way to end the night with a little Wallace and vomit. McDonald's dead and loving it. So anyway, thank you guys again for everybody that's still here and hung out. I think we scared, some people off. We scared, Russell off. He's probably, I don't know. He said he was going to, watch a cannibal movie or something. But as always, I love all you guys and appreciate you being here and stuff. So on that note, I'm gonna end it, with this for the evening, and whatnot. Let's see, where is it? Damn it. It's always somewhere. I believe this was it.
Step closer to immortality. Now then, enjoy the night.